Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? It's DBest1A. How you got? Clean the camera. That look better, don't it? What's going on there, YouTube? It's DBest1A. So I am back home, and man, just a short reflection before I even start uploading video or doing anything. I just got a few things that I want to share with everybody out there. All right, especially a lot of you guys that are on my channel. I just want to share a few things about the trip that maybe may not be in some of the video footage. Just wanted to let everybody know I had a really great time getting out there. I really had a great time meeting everybody. I think that was by far the most impressive part of everything, was just meeting everybody, chatting with everybody, man, getting drunk with everybody, man. We were outside the hotel throwing back beers, man. Payne's Ride, you know, Mike, he came through, man. This guy came through with some bourbon. He go, Bruce, you want some bourbon? And I'm like, I guess I could take some bourbon. I took some. I was like, oh shit. Anyway, man, we had some beers, man. HDR came through with some Yingling, and man, that stuff was good. Pat came through with some Coors Light. You know, we just really had a good time, man. Besides that, we all just, man, everybody just got along great, man. We had a great time, and I tell you, I would do it again. So I really would do it again. Now, so I'm back. The bike is a filthy mess, man. So I just wanted to show you some things with the bike and what's going on with that, and yeah, so you can check that out. All right. But man, it was just really great to meet everybody. Yeah, so let's check some of this stuff out. All right, here we go. All right, so as we check the bike out here, as some of you may know, I did post, you know, about me having a spill. And you know, that was kind of unfortunate. I misread a corner, or I misread the ending of the corner and didn't see the I didn't see the decrease in radius at the end of the corner. And so I see, you know, I was getting into the corner. I watched JT and Pat Orvis go through it, and I slowed up a little more than them because I already learned that JT, I think he has a little more ground clearance than I do somehow, and Pat has a little more than I do. And you know, I know, you know, that's something that I tend to take into account with reading a corner. Anyhow, somehow, you know, I messed up, man. I just didn't see that that ending tightening up there. But I did slow down, and I geared down, and I made it through the first, let's say, the 3/4 of the corner. But that last part, I saw it tighten up. And you know, thinking about it, I'm like, man, maybe I could have trail braked, but I think it just seemed to all happen way too quick. And as you can see, it ended up stopping itself on the crash bar there, as you can see probably, and you can see some of the damage to the bag. I'll let you see that there. But this here, man, it pushed up against the floorboard. It had pushed that up. I couldn't even get my toe under there. Carolina Wildman, God bless his heart, along with a couple other guys in there, man, they got in there and they just started pulling on this sucker. One to hold the bars and one was just pulling on it. So they got it out a bit more, and they were able to get it out enough to where I can, you know, the board would come down a little bit more and I could shift. Later on, I went back to the hotel. We hooked it up into the trailer, into Bones' trailer, and we we strapped it to we had put some straps on there and we pulled it out a little bit more. So I was able to at least get a toe under there and I could shift like that, because trying to use that toe shifter, that heel shifter, excuse me, what a pain in the butt cheeks that is. I'm just not used to that, and it's just so much quicker for me on the fly to use the below and the upper of this. So one or two things. Either I'm gonna end up replacing this, as you can see how bent that is if you just sight straight down there, and I'm more than likely I'll probably end up replacing it. But if I can find a way to bend it back, you know, maybe I could do that, but I'm not really comfortable with that because I feel like it's compromised. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the crash bar did its job, it's compromised, and I should just get another one. So but thankfully no damage to these inner portions here, the inner portion of my frame. I don't see any damage. Once I get this off, I'm gonna check and see about that for sure. And then I took some damage to the bag down here, as you can see, where it kind of just grounded out, where the bike just grounded. The bike grounded to a halt. Basically, I rode the bike off the curve. I rode it off the curve basically because I was still looking through the corner, and that's when I realized just how the extent of how it tightened up. And like I said, I didn't trail brake, and I don't know what would have been different if I did. Maybe I probably would have scrubbed off probably enough speed and could have saved it, but at the time it just didn't occur to me. You know, from the beginning it didn't occur to me to trail brake through there. Usually I do use some trail braking. Even if the board is touching, I can still use a little bit of trail brake, just a slight bit on the front bars, the front brakes, and a slight on the rear. And you know, it's become a thing that I've done so much that I'm actually kind of used to it. Anyhow, I called my body guy, told him about the bags, and he said, yeah man, you know, bring them by, check them out, and we can see what we can do. As I make my way around here, I have a slight little scratch on this side here, which probably might be hard to see, but it's right here. So he said bring it in, and it goes from here and around. So he said just to bring it in, and he could probably buff that out and maybe respray the bag and kind of go from there. The Commander 2s, they hold great. My Shinko still looks good. Even looking at it, I covered total miles for the trip was right at about 2,500. So I have about 7,000 on these Shinkos, which is, you know, it's kind of hard to see the tread life that's left there, but you can kind of get an idea for that. Like I said, the bike is dirty. I got to wash it down right now and clean it. My buddy Jason out in Kentucky, when I was out there, man, he shined my bike down with some top coat F11. Dude, he shined it down so great. Oh my God, it looked so good that I ordered my own. See, I got it here. It actually just came as I was filming this. It just came. And you know, I've seen guys do videos on this stuff, but yeah, but I ordered me some. He sold me on it, man. He sold me on it. But yeah, came with all these rags, all this stuff. Yeah, but otherwise, you know, thank God everything worked out. She looked good. You can see I got the RSTD bars back on there again. They were pretty comfortable. They're not too bad. I still have pain in the upper back of my shoulders. I don't know. What are you gonna do about that? I did use an Airhawk on the seat, a little Airhawk pad on the seat to keep me comfortable. And again, this was the best. This Omni Cruise, I use that, and you can just, you know, it's hard to do with one hand. Bend it forward, and that will hold the throttle. I'd use that a lot. Energy pad on the ram mount to charge the bike. GPS worked amazing. That worked just awesome, and I really I really just can't complain about my GPS. You can see there's even, I got dirt everywhere. You know, I know a lot of you guys like my vent, which I do love, and that came in handy all in itself. So I'm about to just wash the bike down now. Coming back yesterday, I took a lot of back roads from the hotel on back up, and that was awesome. Up into West Virginia, up through West Virginia, up into Maryland, and then finally I jumped on the highway and made my way over to I-81 and got a hotel over there and stopped spending the night. Got something to eat, and this dude, I came back and I just crashed. I crashed, man. But like I said, it was great to meet a lot of guys out there. It was great to meet, I mean, everyone, man. I roomed with JT Southern Fried. Can you believe that? I had the honor of rooming with that crazy bandit. And man, he was funny, man. You know, it was like the whole time, me and that guy, we just laughed and giggled, and you'd thought we was like, you'd thought we went to kindergarten together or grade school, and we just now got back, just found each other again, and we was best friends from then. And we turned best friends again now, man. You know, and he's a guy, I talk to this guy all the time, man. Messaging him, and we just shoot the crap a lot. And I'm like that with anybody, bro. You know, you want to message me or whatever, Facebook, Instagram, you know, feel free, send a message, say what's up, say hello. I don't mind. You know, even if you need somebody just to listen to, and you just, you know, wants to listen, and you want to chat, and you maybe got questions, or you want to know about vlogging, anything I know, if I know it and I can share it and it helps you, hey, awesome. I'm all willing for it. And if I can point you to someone that knows something better than I do, let me know what you need help with, and I'm more than willing and more than happy to say, hey, you know, well, this guy knows this, you know, check him out, you know. And that's it, you know. Even after the accident, man, riding home, I was still down on them floorboards, man. I still was touching them suckers down. They don't stop me, brother. Don't stop me, you know. But that's it, man. You keep pushing on. You keep pushing on, man. I'm gonna get the repairs done to her. I get my baby back looking good. Well, I mean, how much miles I got on my baby right now? My baby got, you know, what my baby got? 2367 was the trip. Right now she's got she's got 36187 on her right now. 36187. And let me see. Yesterday's odometer was 278 miles I did. So not bad, pretty good. It was pretty decent distance for the day. And yeah, man, you know, my V-Star, you know, I tell everybody, hey man, it's a $10,000 bike. You know, it's not a $20,000, it's not a $30,000 bike, but with the little bit that I got done to it, I love my V-Star, man. You know, my V-Star, it don't cost, you know, as much as a lot of other guys' bikes. You know, it's not as refined as a lot of other guys' bikes. And I mean, you know, honestly admitting, we all know that a lot of the Japanese bikes are copies. You know, they copy the Harley Davidsons, and it is what it is. And it's just what they chose to do. I mean, they didn't have to do that. They could have made them their own way. But, man, you know, that aside, hey, I can't complain, man. I don't know. I'm just happy with it. I know a lot of you guys, oh, man, when you buying a Harley, when you buying an Indian. And I just don't see it happening. You know, I just don't see it happening. Not no time soon, you know. Man, I got 37 on this bike right now, and I want to take it to 75. You know what that means? That means I need to ride more. So on that note, let me clean this thing and pull it apart, and I'll see y'all later. Take it easy.